Hello everyone, or whoever wants to watch this video that won't be edited, maybe not even uploaded, who knows, we're gonna see, aren't we? So I'm just sat here and I want a shower. Not that I need to announce that or anything, but I am gonna go and have a shower very soon because it's exactly 11 p.m. and is that a fly? Is it a fly? Can't be a fly. Is it? Oh, do you know what? I don't even care if it's a fly on the wall. Fly on the wall. Oh. So, don't get a husky if you want to have nice leisurely walks or walks where you're not being dragged like your life depends on it and having to stop them from killing themselves by trying to leap in the road or whatever they're doing. Especially when it's super hot. Like in the evening still, and you're going on a walk because the dog needs to walk and you probably should go out and get fresh air, but you don't want to go outside because of something that's making you not want to go outside, but it's not what anyone thinks, so don't even ask and don't presume because you don't even know. So there you go. And I have moved, so it's not due to where I was living. In case you don't know that I've moved, I moved over 2 months ago. God, do you know what? It doesn't, I don't know. I was going to say it doesn't feel like 2 months. It does, but when you say it doesn't, like, it's like, really, like, how? But it, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like, it feels like longer, but it also feels weird to say that it was, like, over 2 months ago. It's like, I don't know, I don't even think my brain can even comprehend it right now. But it's just so weird because I'm so used to this here and like a complete life change where I can actually physically leave the house and go out at all hours of the day. Like literally, I've been home like 20 minutes. Had to feed the Huscarians and I just had something. What did I even have? I think I had Weetabix. Do you know what? I don't even remember eating them. I'm sure I did. And I'm just having a drink. And I really badly need a shower because both walks this evening, because yes, there was 2. I mean, the second one, I was like sat here. I was like, oh God, I've got to go out soon. And I was only home, by the time I went for that last one, I'd only been back home from the long one under an hour. I was like, yay, let's go again and let's see what I'm going to have to put up with this time. And it was much worse on the second walk. Honestly, if I could ground the husky, I would ground her. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think she's on a mission. Don't know what this mission is, but it's pretty hard work. The last 10 minutes I thought I was going to black out. And I'm thinking, well, at least she's attached to me, because she is attached to me these days. So if I fall over or black out or whatever I do, I'll probably come round and she's dragged me about half a mile away. Because she is strong as she probably could if she wanted to. So I was glad to get home and glad to finally sit down. But I definitely need a shower because I needed a shower after the first one. I needed a shower before the first one, and I thought, well, I'm not going to have a shower because I'm just going to sweat on this walk. Who needs a personal trainer? Get a husky. Get 2. Why not? I'm exhausted. Do you know what? I'm not as bad as I was when I come in. I think those Weetabix that I'm sure I've had them. I think they've given me a bit of something. I don't know what, but yeah. And it's so quiet outside, thankfully. I saw a deer before on the first one, It literally just casually crossed the road, didn't even look at me, and then casually disappeared. I got a little video of it just before it disappeared because I was trying to get my phone out of my pocket and not be run over by being dragged into the road. So that was fun. I saw a deer. Oh, I got a video of a deer from, was it last week? Like about 10 minutes worth of footage of a deer. But yeah, I saw another deer. And yeah, it was on the way back to where I came from. And then I did go back that way for the second walk. And someone was looking round where it had disappeared into. So someone remembered other than me. And what is it with cats and dogs? Because I'm sick of the cats and dogs situation. Because someone hates bloody cats. Oh my God. Not that they've got anywhere near a cat, but they're all like, oh, look, a cat. Oh, I'm going to go and fight. No, you're not going to go fight with a cat because you wouldn't win. You're soft. I'd end up having to protect you. God. I'm glad I don't have a bloody cat. It'd be bloody carnage. They'd be just running around the house, destroying it. Not that I would have a cat. I'm not a cat person. They're cute when they're kittens, and sometimes they're cute when they're like cats, but yeah, I'm not going to end up one of those cat ladies with 72 cats. Probably have about 37 huskies or something. Oh God, no. Oh God, one's hard enough, two's impossible, 37? Oh my God. There's people who do have large amounts of huskies. I don't know how they get walked or anything. And I'm not even going to complain about the heat. People complain about the heat, then they complain it's too cold. Like, whatever, just deal with it. It's not that bad. It's worse when it's super humid, that's when it's bad. But when it's hot, it's not too bad as long as the humidity doesn't like go completely crazy. Hopefully I'll get a bit more sleep than normal tonight. Because I feel like I've walked about 72,000 miles. I mean, I would say walk. Sometimes I'm bloody, I don't even know what I'm doing. I mean, sometimes I'm definitely airborne. Maybe for a split second, but I'm bloody airborne. Sometimes I'm trying to keep up and like my legs are going so fast, I'm like, what the hell, I don't think I could keep up with this. Sometimes I'm digging in and trying to not like be pulled, and I'm still being pulled, and I'm like literally leaning back as far as I can, and I'm thinking if she suddenly stops and I'm leaning really far back, I'm probably going to end up on the floor. How do huskies get this strong? Are they doing secret like workouts when I'm asleep and they've like got some big weights out and they're lifting strong weights or something? It's ridiculous how such a small dog is this bloody strong. Maybe she's like Popeye, has a couple of tins of spinach on the sly when I'm not looking. I can't remember she's had a poo today. Not that you need to know that. Shit. I don't even know. I'm so confused. She definitely hasn't on the walk. Has she had one in the garden after I picked some up? That would be typical. Oh, she's fast asleep and she's looking cute. How do dogs look so cute when they're asleep? Because when I'm asleep, I probably look like I'm dead or something. She just looks cute. Do you know what? I put my clock on the wall because I found it. I could hear it ticking. When did I find it? It was like, was it last week? I'm sure. Oh no, it was this week. Was it? No, not this week. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. It's only Monday. It was last week. And then I shoved it on one wall and it was too low down. Because I haven't put anything in the wall. I've just found stuff that's already in the wall. Not that there's tons of stuff. And then I put it somewhere else that was slightly higher up. And I probably wouldn't keep it there. But it's still got the same time on it that it has when I put it up. So obviously it needs a new battery. But where it is, it's not... I would not have it there. I don't even know where I'd have it. I've not thought about it. I've not had a clock up all this time. And I could hear it ticking. So I knew the area where it was. But I've not missed not having a clock up. Do you know, like when you see things all the time and you get used to it being there? Obviously because it's not been up. I've just not like looked for a clock. But I honestly don't know if I had a choice where I'd actually put it. I mean, obviously I do have a choice because it will probably get moved, but where would I put it? Like, I'm literally looking. Because where I had it last time, this bit of wall stood out that was literally the same thickness as the clock, and that's where it went. But I don't even know where I would put it, literally. And then I'd have to get in the habit of looking at it if I wanted to know the time. It's really random. I've not even watched TV since I've moved, you know. Like, I didn't even really watch it before I moved. Like, I'd watch EastEnders and Casualty on a Saturday. That would be practically it. Every now and then I'd watch something. But, like, I put my TV up before I moved in. And it's not even plugged in or anything. Not watch TV. That's great. I don't even know what's been on or anything. Like, I literally don't. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, it's not plugged in. It's just on the wall. Because that was done before I even moved. So yeah, not watch TV. Not watch EastEnders. Couldn't tell you what's going on. Other than like what I've seen like in media and stuff. I still don't know what's really going on. So like even when I was like before I'd actually moved and obviously I was coming here and stuff, a lot of the time I weren't home before EastEnders started, and then if I wasn't really watching it because like moving and everything was stressful and like having to go in and out the house like when I'm absolutely scared to death of doing that. And then I did try and watch some episodes on iPlayer on my phone, but I'm pretty sure like the last bit of episode that I watched was very early May. So God knows, that's a lot of episodes to catch up on. I don't think I'll do it if I did it. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, not watch TV. Not even like thought, oh, I'll put the TV on. Like, I've not thought it. Because obviously now I have my freedom. I can go out when I want. And yeah, whatever, do whatever I want. So yeah, not thought about TV. Don't know if there's anything good been on. Probably not. When is there anything good on? And apparently it's going to be cooler tomorrow. Oh, I hope it's not humid though. I'm not a fan of humidity. And sometimes I have issues when it's hot and humid. Or sometimes like if it's super, super humid, I do have issues. I can't believe how cute this dog is. I mean, does anyone know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow? I mean, it's a bit late, like, time you see this, if you see it, like, you're not going to be able to predict the weather for the future or in the past. Well, you'll know the weather from the past if you remember what the weather was. something smell really weird. I think I can smell wet dog, which would make sense. And I also feel like I can smell a waffle. Do you know those waffles? Is it Belgian waffles? I can smell Belgian waffle. There's definitely no waffles in this house. That's what I can smell, wet dog and waffles. That is just such a random combination. Do you know what? For some reason I thought it's Wednesday tomorrow when it's actually Tuesday. I don't even know why I thought. Maybe today just feels like it's been 2 days long. I don't even know what today's felt like. Like, my head's just all over the place. One of the things I definitely can't talk about I have spoken to people about something that I found out today. Imagine pretending to be nice and then it's all pretend. You'd be amazed about who you wouldn't think would be evil. It's just like, you know, like sometimes you meet people or you have people in your life and you think you know them and then you find out things about them. Or sometimes you don't even find out, but sometimes you might find out stuff about someone and you might think, oh my God, I didn't think they were like that. They're like really nice, like you wouldn't think that. Just keep that in mind. So, the lengths people will go to hurt someone is just unbelievable. And again, it's not what anyone's thinking either. How many times can I yawn before I actually go and get in the shower? Thing is, recently I've been having the world's longest showers. Do you know at the last house, the shower heat would run out under 15 minutes. It was doing my head in. And they did know about it, but they never fixed it. So I couldn't have long showers. I think it was like 12 or 13 minutes and then it would go ice cold. And it was so annoying because do you imagine if like you've washed your hair and you've put like a hair mask on and you've got to keep it on 20 minutes or whatever, so you carry on in the shower but you keep the water off your hair, but you can't do that because the heat's just going to go. Yeah. Here, oh my God, I keep having the world's longest showers. It's ridiculous. And I think that's one of the reasons, like, I'm like, oh God, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to be in there for like 3 hours or something ridiculous. So I'm trying to leave it. So I get to the point where I'm really tired and I literally don't do that because I don't want to go in and get in for my typical hour and a half that I sometimes do in the evenings. So, yeah. But life can be so stressful that I do find that sometimes that time out, don't like get rid of the stress, but it's nice to be in there that long. Or in the bath. Oh my god, yeah, the bath. Oh god, I won't have a bath in this weather. Or with how hot I feel. But then it might make me feel better. No, I'm not having a bath. I cannot have a bath because I will be in there forever. God, I'm pretty sure when I was younger I was always like having these super long baths. Did anyone else do that? Probably. Wouldn't have just been me. But I would happily go and sit in there. Sit? Oh no. Oh yeah, I was having a bath, yeah. But shower, I'd happily just be in there for like the longest time. And I can't get my hair wet because I only washed it yesterday. It's probably going to need washing sooner rather than later, the way I'm being dragged everywhere. Honestly, I'm going to get a sled or something, a skateboard, and oh god, she'd pull me off it after about 6 seconds. I wouldn't even last that long, I'd be off it. Maybe roller skates. Oh no, 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 no. I could just imagine that. How would I stop her if I'm on wheels? I wouldn't be able to stop her. Good job, they're so cute and funny. Do you know what, if I was younger, I'd 100% put roller skates on and see what the dog did. Do you know, like how she would pull me? I would 100% do it. 100%. But as an adult, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't say there's no way of me doing it. Because I think some of the things I've done, there would be a good chance of me doing it if I had roller skates. I would love a pair of roller skates. It was one of my favourite things to do, roller skating. And, well, I did used to rollerblade as well, but roller skates, proper roller skates, was my favourite. I just heard something. If I ever want to see what's going on, I have to physically go and look. If you know, you know. I just heard something, though. Oh God. I did try and ignore it, but I mean, I think because I haven't heard anything since, I don't know what to do. Because I heard something, but I've not heard anything since, so it could have been, I don't want to say odd, I don't know. I just heard something else. Like a door shutting or something, like a car door. I don't even know. Oh God. I want to like ignore what it is, but I don't know what it is. I can't even look. Like, I'd have to physically walk and look out of a window, whatever. Like, and again, I've not heard anything since. But I kept saying that, and then I heard something else. And what if it's absolutely nothing, and I'm getting myself stressed out about nothing? I know. Oh God. I'm going to try and ignore it because I keep thinking what as if it is something though. But it might not be anything. It's so stressful. The ironic thing is, I don't even know how to word this because I don't want to like say much. But whatever I say, no matter how little, how much, whatever, everyone's going to have their own little conclusions, which are potentially wrong. But about, I don't even know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people who don't know each other and don't have any associations to one another have all found something out from me. Some of them know more about this thing than others. It depends. Obviously, when you're talking to different people, or if you know them more, or if you don't know them, or you've got more time, or they ask certain questions, whatever, people find out more or less depending on certain factors. And is it more than that though? Let's just say at least 5 people, and each one of them know bits, chunks, most of, whatever, of something that I've told them. And each one of these people, one of which would surprise people. Oh, well, not my dad, because he would never tell me to do this. True story. But each one of them have told me to tell the police. True story. And I'm like, I can't, because I won't be treated like a human being, let alone like anyone else who reports anything. And they're all going like, you seriously need to consider, we feel like you should tell the police. And I'm like, you know, basically I could be murdered in front of them and they'd probably say I've done it myself. But each individual person, and these aren't like just random people like John from the pub and from church. Like, I don't know if any of these people, just making them up like I've not been to the pub or to church. People that do things, I don't want to say, it's people that you might go to like to talk about things or advice or help or whatever. All of them are like, I think you should tell the police. And I'm like, I can't tell the police because the police don't like me and the police have done whatever I've told whoever it was. And they're like, I strongly advise that you tell the police. The police are like equipped to deal with this. The police can blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't trust the police. And then someone said to me today, who probably would, like if the police knew who had said this to me, said that like, I know like you've had issues with them in the past, but you need to start to learn to trust people. And the police are the only ones that can help in this situation, and that like who can deal with the situation quickly and do what needs to be done. And I'm like, I don't want to. And when I was on like the second dog walk and I was walking along, not walking, as if I was walking, being dragged along, pulling on like me, like whatever, like, and I'm there like, and I was thinking about like what this particular person said to me today, how they believe that that's what I should do. I mean, I can't even believe who's actually told me to do this, because I told them quite a bit of what's gone on, and they know exactly why and what's gone on with them in the past, and they're like, they basically said that that's the answer to something. And anyway, I'm on this second walk, probably a bit peed off about being dragged like hell, like it was ridiculous. And I'm there thinking like, I can't ask the police for help because they won't help me. I feel like the only way out of things, the reason why I need help is to not be here anymore. And I was seriously contemplating ending my life rather than ring the police. And that kind of sums it up. When people, like two people, nothing to do with each other today, have told me to do that. One, the first person like I saw this morning, and I was telling them about some of how I feel. It was a very tense situation because I don't like talking about certain things, but something's been like impacting me, and it's been having an effect on like my body, my mind, etc. And this person's like, you should tell the police. And I'm like, I mean, they've probably written this down. I was like, the police don't like me. The police allowed things to happen to me, blah, blah, blah. So they told me, and they're like, I mean, they basically said they could go to the police on my behalf, and I'm like, no. I mean, I know in certain circumstances they can make that decision without me saying they can, and that's why I didn't tell them much, because I was worried that they would take that decision away from me. And you know what? No one should take that decision away from you when they people have made you feel a certain way, and then the person later on in the day, they'd already spoken to me about it a few days ago, and then I'd said whatever, and they basically said that that's what they think I should do, and it's the best thing for the situation. And they know exactly why I don't want to, they know everything. I just don't know if I can bring myself to do it, for them to ignore it, not contact me, not do for unbiased investigation, because I don't believe, based on things in the past and how they've acted towards me, I don't think they will treat me like an actual human. And I also don't want them to know where I live, because I feel like it would become public knowledge. And I've done everything I can to protect where I live. Well, you would think so. Quite ironic, really. Quite ironic. But obviously I moved for a reason, and I found somewhere that I wouldn't be easily found, and you can drive past a million times and you wouldn't know that I lived here unless I was outside. But then obviously it still wouldn't be always I lived here, because I could be visiting someone or walking past if I was walking, whatever, being dragged. So it's been tough knowing that everyone's telling me to do it, and I've told everyone bits of why I don't feel like I'm going to be treated fairly. And I hate that everyone's telling me to ring the police. I don't even know why I'm laughing. I feel like crying. What is wrong with people? Honestly, if you'd been through what I've been through and been treated the way I've been treated, you'd wonder how I'm still alive, to be fair. But when I was walking along tonight, and I was just like, I can't, because as per usual, they won't contact me, they won't ask for more details, they won't ask for evidence, they won't ask for anything. And then I'll think, oh, right, they've just ignored another one, and then they'll go, oh, we don't think it's true. Well, it is true. I'm not a liar. So I don't want to go through that again. So yeah, I was thinking, I don't know if I can carry on living, because the people that you should be able to go to for help, it's quite ironic, really. So, yeah. And I feel like if I'd gone into a lot of detail this morning with who I was talking to, I feel they would have took that decision away from me, and they would have contacted them, and then they'd find out where I live, and then I'd have to move. Don't know where I'm going to move to, but I'd have to, because I can't go through having people making me feel certain ways anymore. But I truly believe my address would be given out, and that's wrong. It's ironic, because the police classed me as a vulnerable adult, but they would never help me or treat me like they would treat anyone else, and that's wrong. But You know, a lot of the time, doesn't matter what's wrong, they still do it and they get away with it, and they ruin people's lives, and people actually take their own lives because they just can't cope with it. And trust me, I've tried. And even like today, like I said, I was walking along on the final walk, and I was just thinking, like, I might have to kill myself rather than ask them for help, because I just don't want to be made to feel that the way that I'd been constantly made to feel, and like crime happened to me. And then the other night I was on a dog walk, and it was getting dark, and it wasn't dark, but it wasn't far off being as dark as it gets in the evenings. And I was going up, well, I was going to go up two things almost back to back. Like, you go up one and then you come out somewhere where it's like open and there's like a couple of houses, and then you go through somewhere else that's dark and a little bit scary, and like there could be people hiding. Not that I've ever heard of anyone hiding, but you never know what goes on. And I was walking up the first bit, and they're both a bit spooky, especially dark, like when it's darker. I wouldn't say like I wasn't unnecessarily scared, but I do try and get through them quickly, because you never know who's bloody lurking. I mean, I have seen lurkers about all over the place. I don't just mean within like 45 minutes walk of my house, whatever. And I was walking up. Where was I? The first one, actually. And I'd just seen a couple of people, and they weren't far from where I were. And in my head, and I don't even know how I got this idea in my head, and I think it's, oh God, the dog just scared me. I think it's, oh God, what are you doing? I think it was due to something that's going on. I just thought, and I don't even, what as if they come up behind me and hit me over the back of the head. And I honestly don't know why that came in my head. And then I thought, I'm not even going to look, because if they want to do that, I don't care anymore. And like, that's how I truly felt. Like, I just wanted someone to put me out of my misery. And I thought, if I hear anything behind me, I'm not even going to look, because I'd rather not know, and I'd rather them just bash me over the head and like, you know what I mean? I've done with it. Like, I don't care. I wouldn't try and defend myself. Just kill me. And that's how I truly felt. And then I came out of that one, and then I was briefly near like a few houses. Like, I don't know how many there is. There's not many. And then I went back into something else that was probably more, I don't know, dark. I don't know the words. Like, that was actually, they're both equally a bit spooky later on, but I mean, not spooky like there's ghosts or anything. I mean, who knows? And then I went in the other one where, I don't know, I think that's more darker really. Who knows? And then I didn't think like, I hope someone comes up behind me and bashes me in the head. I just thought, whatever happens, happens. Like, if, like, I don't even know, because I don't even think that when it's lighter, and I don't mean like bright light, I mean if it was like 20 minutes earlier, I wouldn't even think that. But I think it's just how I feel about something, that maybe it's better if someone just gets it over and done with and just bashes my head in or something. Like, that's how I felt that night. Yeah. I mean, anything's better than asking you know who for help. But everyone keeps saying tell the police. Well, you go through what I've been with them, and then you see how I feel, and then you might understand. It's bloody crazy. I'd rather ring Hannibal Lecter up, or Who said Elvis? What the hell's Elvis gonna do? Elvis isn't even alive. I mean, some people think he is. How old would he be if he was alive? I don't even have a clue. I don't think he would be as old as I'm thinking he might be. I mean, I don't know. How old was he when he died? I don't think he was very old, was he? He was in his 40s. And what year was it? I mean, I don't even know what year it was. I'm not an Elvis fan or anything. My mum, years ago, I think I was like 15 or something, she had this boyfriend called Patrick. I don't know why I laughed at it. I honestly don't know why I laughed at that. I do a little bit. Anyway, she had this boyfriend called Patrick. Why am I laughing? What the hell's wrong with me? This is weird, like, my mum used to come round to my house on Saturdays. I don't know if it was every Saturday. Where was I living? Oh, I was living at Redlam. And Redlam area. And she used to come round with Patrick. I mean, she came round with a few boyfriends. And I only lived there for like a year. But anyway, she used to come round with this... Did I live there? Yeah, I did. This guy called Patrick. What the hell am I laughing at? Mainly on Saturdays, and she'd come round with butter pies on a bread roll. I've not had one of them probably since, and it weren't every Saturday, but it was Saturdays mainly. Anyway, Patrick, what was he actually called? Patrick, was a big Elvis fan, but he used to play Elvis, and it's not the stuff you would think of. It was shit. I can't word it any other way. Honest to God, it was shit. Because when you think of Elvis, you probably have songs in your head. Oh no, this was stuff that probably no one liked, except for Patrick. Oh my God. What the hell? I wonder if he's still alive. I don't know how old he'd be. Was he younger than my mum? Oh, I don't know. He was a little bloke. And he always had blue jeans on and these reddish, like, boots. Like, it was like a burgundy red boot with, like, big chunky heel because he was quite short as well as little. And he wore glasses. Did he wear glasses? Have I made that up? I can't remember if he wore glasses. I mean, this was a while ago. And he had a bald head. He does have a picture of my mum sat on a cow that I may have given him. I wonder if he kept that. Why did I give him that picture? Oh my God. I don't think she was pleased about that. I want that picture back. I wonder where he lives. I want that picture back. It's a funny picture. There's a picture of me on the same cow, but I was actually like a young child, so I wonder why my mum got on the cow. Who knows? Anyway, he's got a picture of my mum sat on a cow. I don't know if he still got it, but it'd be funny if he did, like if he's got a shrine to my mum. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, yeah, he was into Elvis, but Elvis, weird Elvis, like just the worst music I've ever heard in my life, really. I mean, and it, like, I don't think I went out very much with them because, you know, but a few times I was in the car, I was playing bloody Elvis, but not Elvis that you think of. It was just this shit stuff, like, oh my God. Anyway, I can't tell you why my mum broke up with him. When she was telling me when I was like 14, 15, I didn't quite understand what she was telling me fully. But don't know why I'm laughing. What the hell's wrong with me? It's not funny. I don't even know what's gotten into me. I don't know if it was the main reason why she broke up with him, but it's a bit crap that she broke up with him because of something that he couldn't help but did get sorted. And I don't know what anyone would think to that, so I'm not going to say it's not what you think, because I don't even know what anyone's thinking, because I don't know what I would think to what I just said. But anyway, yeah, she broke up with him because of stupid reasons. But I do wonder what he's up to these days. Do you know what's funny? I don't think he lived that far away from my stepdad. Oh, it's before my stepdad, by the way. Oh my god. I wonder if he knows about Patrick. Not that I'm going to ring up and go, oh, do you remember, as my mum told you about a man called Patrick who loved Elvis and, like, played weird Elvis music, as if I'd ring up and say that. But I'm pretty sure from memory, because we went to his house, I don't even remember going in his house, but I remember where it was, and I'm pretty sure it was one, like, the house that my stepdad lived in, like, was a long road with loads of little side streets on. We weren't a road, you'd go up a main road and turn onto it, and it was a cul-de-sac, because at the end, like, there's only one way in and one way out, but there was loads of little streets on the way down, well, most of the way down, not all the way down. I'm pretty sure Patrick either lived on one of them, or one of the streets leading to the street road thing that was the one that my stepdad lived on, because he lived in the end house right at the bottom. I wonder if he knew Patrick. No, probably not. They're not the same type of people. Complete opposites. My stepdad's like the butch alpha male. He would not have been friends with Patrick. I would say I'd wonder where my mum met Patrick, but we all know where she was meeting her special boyfriends. Because it came out when my stepdad exposed how they met. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know, I'll get on to that. Random. Made me laugh though. I don't know what I was really laughing at. I'll stop laughing. Oh god. I wonder if he ever thinks of my mum. Oh. You must do, if you've been in someone's life, even if you're only in that life for a few months. I mean, I honestly can't remember how long they were together. Felt like about 52 years. But even if you're only in someone's life for like 3 months, surely at some point during your life, even if it's just a brief remembrance of that person, surely you remember some people. You might not remember everyone who's been in your life. I mean, I wish I could block out 4.5 years of stuff, but yeah, you must, like, I remember people randomly every now and then that I might not have known for a long time, or might not have been in their life, or they're in my life for a long time. I don't even know why I'm wondering if Patrick thinks of my mum, but I do wonder if he's still got that picture of her sat on a cow. Because I wish I'd kept that picture. I don't think I gave it him. I think I took it to show him, and I think he just kept hold of it, which is a weird picture to keep of someone. And it was when I was like, maybe like 7 or 8. So 7-8 years before he met her. So it's a bit weird that he had a picture of her sat on a cow. She probably loves me for that. I know she weren't happy about it at the time. She should have gone and asked for it back. I wonder if she dumped him over the phone. I can imagine she did that, you know. I don't think she did it in person. I bet she ghosted him. I can imagine she did that. I know she did however she ended it, it definitely wasn't in person. I remember that much. But I do know what it was over. And I can't say, because I didn't fully get it at the time, the way she was wording it. And I'm definitely not going to say it on the internet, because it's not fair. Like I said, he did get something sorted out. And it's potentially not what you're thinking. But I don't even know what you're thinking, because I don't even know what I would think to the comment that I made. Because it could be anything, that's the thing, you shouldn't presume things. Because you never know, unless someone actually physically says it. Oh god, it's 5 to midnight. I honestly thought I'd be upstairs by now. Not necessarily asleep, I did believe I'd be upstairs for the night. And I'm sat here. surrounded by cuteness. And huskies are very devious as well. Definitely need to go upstairs. I've had enough of today. I've had enough of people telling me to ring the police. No. Honest to God, I can't have the police at my house. I can't have them finding out where I live. I just can't do it. I'd rather invite 62 murderers around. Does anyone know 62 murderers? I wonder if anyone on here is a murderer. Oh God, I can't go around asking that, can I? But who would admit to it? Would someone admit to it if they were? Would they be like, yeah, I'm a murderer. I've murdered 16 people. I wonder if someone would actually just casually say it. And would you feel scared? I don't think I would, because I've just had enough. Like, if you want to chop my head off, chop it off. You want to chop my arms and legs off? Well, make sure you chop my head off first. Like, don't, like, chop the other stuff off whilst I'm conscious. Maybe when people tell me to ring the police, they mean the band. I'd ring the band up. I wonder if they're still together. Do the police still do any singing? Can't even think of any songs. I can think of Sting songs. Sure, I can smell waffles. That's the weirdest thing. There's definitely no waffles in this house. Even if there was, they would only smell if they were next to me or they'd just been cooked or warmed up, whatever. Like, I can smell waffles. I'm gonna have to go and get in that shower. I don't think I would stay in it now. Well, I hope I don't. I want to go and lounge on my bed. I bet my battery's low. I've been filming for an hour. Well done. I definitely have to go. Anyway, if you've got to the end and watched every bit, well done. Maybe I should do a quiz and ask you questions about what I've said. I mean, I don't even know what I've said, which we don't. Well, I remember the Patrick bit, because for some reason I was amused. But yeah, don't even listen to Elvis stuff that isn't popular. Oh, is that a moth? How the hell did you get in the house? Oh, for God's sake. when I came home and went to walk in the door, this gigantic, humongous daddy long leg flew at me. I nearly had a bloody heart attack. It wasn't even funny. And I'm trying to get in the house, obviously not by myself, and someone was messing around. I didn't want it in here. It was bloody massive. Somehow a moth's got in. I mean, it's not a gigantic moth because I'd be moving out. I think, well, I know there's a few windows open and there's lights on. Anyway, I need to go and shower because I feel crappy. And then I'm going to go upstairs. And probably just before I go upstairs, someone will decide they want to go outside. Then they'll mess around and won't come back in. And then I'll be there for like 5,000 hours trying to get them back in. And I'll be like, oh my God. Like, why couldn't you mess around an hour ago? Anyway, well done if you've got all the way through. I hope everyone's having a great month. Because if this goes up, it'll be July, probably. I mean, it's technically July now anyway. God. I mean, I don't know what's happened to June, but yeah, have a great month. Subscribe if you like watching random crap videos. And have a nice day.